Hi there, Dini here. In this video, I am going to continue discussing the topic of what paper do you use for your paper flowers. So in the previous video, we have discussed the Digital Spring Hill, the brand or the paper that I get from the brand Digital Spring Hill that I usually get from Amazon, and you can also get it from other retailers such as what's the name? Clean It Supply, I believe. But yeah, there's another retailer of Spring Hill Digital. Unfortunately, the price of Spring Hill Digital really went up. So when I checked it previously, or when I checked it recently, I think a bundle now costs $20 and up. When I made the video, I think it was just $6. There was a time, I think it was during the height of the pandemic, it was just which is 4 years ago, can you believe it? But it's during that time, it was just $6. There was a time, honestly, that it was just $6 per 250 pack. Now it's 20. So anyway, that's why I am going to discuss another option, and honestly this is a more popular option, which is a Recollections pack from Michaels. So we are going to discuss the pros and cons here, because honestly this is the first paper that I've used for my flowers, or that I've tried for my flowers. So when I started about almost 8 years ago, their pack, I think the regular was $4, but they have it on sale for $2.50 for a long time. So if it's not $2.50, then $2 per pack, which was really good. But the good thing here is that you still have affordable option if you are going to need a lot. So with Michaels, so that's a first pro with Michaels, is that they do offer a pro pack, which is 12 pieces of one kind of pack. For example, if you do need a whole wall of red paper flowers, then you can get 12 pieces of this. And then I believe if you get that, so it's one pro pack is around 29 to 30 plus. So it will depend on the pack. That's just the gist of the pro pack. Unfortunately, they don't sell it mix and match. So it's you can just buy one kind of pack per pro pack, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that's the gist of the pro pack. So that's one pro. The second pro is they honestly have nice and unique colors. So I do love their red. I tried the red of Nina and other brands, but the red is more pinkish, dark pinkish. It's not really this deep red. So I love this. The shades of red of Michaels, I also do love that. So I for my burgundy, I do use the darkest shade in that pack, and then I also use the second to the darkest shade. So yeah, I love that. And then another one is this green from one of their green packs. I really love this. I do use it for the flowers of my sunflowers all the time. I also do love their shimmer paper. I think the cost of this, or the rate of this, is different. I think it's for 100 sheets, $20. But you can, of course, the good thing with Michaels is you can use your coupon, either 40% or 25% off. So yeah, that kind of helps lower the cost. But yeah, I do love the shimmer paper, because one of my favorite things that I do with my flowers is that I do love drawing or writing white colored pen, and then if I need white for my daisies, since this is a bit, it's light gray, honestly, it's not really white, but the white pen will be visible here. So I do love this white shimmer cardstock. And then I also do this fuchsia pink, which is part of their button pink or pink button pack. It's also available on its own one color pack, so this is also available, and a lot of other colors. Honestly, it's nice. So that's the pros that I can think of, or what I love about Recollections. Okay, let's go to the cons. What I don't like about the paper. So the colors change, honestly. So I realized this in my, what do you call this? The Greensboro paper flower wall, like in the boutique, my first big project ever. So I used this blush pink because that was what my client wanted, like a blush pink. Unfortunately, the color changes when it's exposed to sunlight. So when exposed to sunlight, this paper changes, or the color of the paper changes, and instead of fading, it kind of becomes more saturated. Like it becomes like bright, not really bright, it's like kind of brighter than what the owner would have wanted with a blush, like very light pink. So that was kind of problematic. Yeah, it's just funny because it's like it became more saturated, not really faded but saturated. Spring Hill Digital doesn't. So that was a good test. Honestly, that project was a good test in me knowing like what are the papers that are better, you know, when it's gonna be exposed to sunlight and things like that. What better is good for display, for like retail display with windows and all. So yeah. And then second, honestly, the colors is not consistent. Honestly, that's a hard lesson that I've learned when I am making a full white paper flower wall. So here's a sample. This is a project of mine from last year. It's a paper flower wall. If you look closely, there are parts or flowers that are not of the same shade. I know it's like if you look at it like in a glance, you know, it's oh, it's all white. But since I'm the one who's making it, it's like I'm looking at it and then it's like this is not the same shade. So it's like it's kind of inconsistent. It's like some would be, because also the challenging part when it comes to white, it's like some paper would be like eggshell white, or I don't know, neutral white. Some would be a bit warm white. So that was challenging. And then it was just really hard because it's like, you know, considering that you are getting from the same supplier, it should be the same. But it's like I got all of my white paper from Michaels, from the Recollections pack, and then it's like they're not the same. And also, in my experience, the quality is just not consistent. Because for the same white paper, the one that it was a few months ago, but that was the last time that I ordered. It was not compatible with a cutting machine. It's like, it doesn't cut good. It's like the pulp, it doesn't just cut smooth. It just didn't work. I wasted money because it just didn't work. It's like I'm just cutting I just use it like for cover of my cards. But when it comes to, you know, cutting machines, your paper needs to cut well, and my recent order just didn't cut well. And then I also experienced that same quality for this pink. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm just gonna like add a picture of like how it looks like when it's cut. It's just not cutting well. So yeah. Those are the cons of like my experience with Recollections. But again, I love the colors. I love the choices of the colors. In terms of quality, I just do like Digital Spring Hill better because it has been consistent for long. It's like their colors are always, you know, that color, that shade. It's like even though you bought like different batches, it's just the same. That's why in terms of quality, I do like Spring Hill Digital more. It's just that the colors are limited when it comes to Spring Hill Digital, and their prices has went up, like way up. But yeah, the next video we will be discussing the papers that I get from Joann's. Most especially, it's gonna be centered around the 12x12 cardstock, or the basil cardstock, and some of the papers that I get from Joann. But yeah, that will be our next video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please do like this video, subscribe to our channel. So yeah, that's it. Look forward for more videos, more commentaries, reviews, and things like that when it comes to paper crafting. But yeah, okay, I'll shut up. Thank you so much. Bye.